close to coming? Do I stand still or try to fight? Follow me into the sky, let's hold our breath till we die. I just wish it was for something. Follow me, we can take this city on. Follow me, this is what you're waiting for. Close to shutting. This is the turning point tonight. Follow me into the sky. I'm glad these clouds are so high. I'm not jumping off of nothing. Follow me. I can change forevermore. Follow me.
Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon. Good evening. Today we have an interesting video to start with. While I eat some food. Got the pace from last week tonight with John Oliver. Hope you enjoy.
Monaco, darling!
Ow! Darling.
Darling, sorry, the meeting ran late.
You never sleep with me, either that goddamn company! Oh, what?
I say a lot of stupid things. Things that I immediately regret every time I say it. And I put it on YouTube. Sometimes I even quote it. Sometimes even my boy Chino points it out of how stupid a thing I made, and then you guys make fun of me in the comments. Well, I figured, why not do the same thing, but with anime? We just take an anime out of context, and that's what we're doing today. Good morning, Sosuke, as she takes her little girl for a walk and okay. I will never forget the time when I was at Off-Brand Con. I think this only happened once. I don't think they ever got a sequel to it. But there was one girl, or guy actually, guy, taking his girl out for a little walk with the collar, and she was all bound up like a dog, and it was very revealing. It was an interesting con. Yay, Santa came again this year. Go on, open it up. And it's a nuclear missile launch button. A nuclear missile launch button. What do you know, Santa? Is this like the anime for Fallout or something? Holy crap, man. Why would Santa gift a kid a nuclear launch button? How good or bad did they have to be? Santa, please. Santa, please. I've been a good boy. Maybe too naughty boy, all right? But I want a big titty anime waifu, please, Santa. There we have a group of individuals thinking about a very interesting situation, and a girl's just thinking of, hey, I got some octopus, yo. Did I say octopus? I meant squid. That is clearly a squid. See, Noble out of context here. Whatever, man. I can't save that. Lemon. No, what lemon? Oh God, it's lemon. Wow. Magical Senpai was that beautiful anime where there was fan service, yes, but it was a cute story. But the fan service was really nice too. But it was also a cute story. You came into a boys' room's pantyless again. Again! What are you doing? Oh my God. I'm trying to remember the name. It's like the Pet Sakura So or something like that. That girl had some mental issues, like me. And we don't really adapt to social situations very well, you know. We just do what we feel is right. Pantyless is the way to go sometimes for me. My pee disappeared. I think I've seen this before in a meme, but why? Usually when my pee disappears, it's because I flushed down a toilet. Would you be really sad about your pee disappearing? Were you that attached to your piss? I don't know. This is a problem, Keiki-kun. It looks like he can't speak Japanese and it's a dako. It'd be a much bigger problem if it could speak Japanese. That was that very nice anime where it was the Cinderella with the panties or something like that. Every girl had a special thing about them, all right? I'm trying to explain the context here. That girl, you know, she was a nice, pretty girl. Everyone looked up to her, but the fact that she had a terrible kink of wanting to be treated like a dog. What's to say? And every girl in that freaking thing had a terrible secret and a weird kink. Really recommend the manga. Oh, here we have a cat and a very scary thing in the background. And he's licking my finger. He's so cute, I can't take it. Me neither. I did a video about that specific manga, Merkuku-chan. She had the ability to seal these horrible creatures, and nobody else does. And as long as she doesn't acknowledge their existence, they can't hurt her. But it's really hard when they're insanely creepy. Great actual manga there. Very interesting and intriguing. I'm a hostage after all. Smugness emanating. Is that something to be proud of? It reminds me of the Sleepy Princess in a Demon Castle where she was very just doing her own thing. She wasn't really a hostage. She basically had the entire castle by the balls. I really want a sequel to it. It was so freaking funny and good. I hope it gets a sequel. Whoever it may be, I'm going to crush them all. Oh my gosh. It's like me trying to make a threat against somebody. Like, oh yeah, you're gonna be scared of me. Oh, I'm gonna get you. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna meet you at an anime convention, and then I'm gonna shake your hand. But I'm gonna do it really awkwardly and have a sweaty hand. How you gonna like that, huh? It's for the good of the company. For the next week, I'm coming to smell you every day. I have this meme going around in my Twitch chat. You should follow, by the way. It's hilarious what goes on in there. Every time I walk away from my chair, a big old spam happens. Noble smells everything. Everybody just spams it. And you want to know the person that starts it all? It's the person editing this video right now. That's right, you smell. Yeah, I don't understand how I even begin to describe this situation of Sailor Mars attached to this waitress and everyone else hugging her and being spun her. How is that even possible? What is this? I can't explain it. I just thought it was interesting, so there you go. It'll be a giant sexy disaster. No, not a giant sexy disaster. That's the worst kind of disaster. Oh Lord, I see Sue just ominously in the background over there. Monster Musume Sue is best girl. Although she does have some bad things about her, like the fact that she will drown you literally in her body. It's a bit of an issue. It's not easy to do pervy things with your childhood friend. Amen, brother. Man, just talking to girls in general, you think you have an edge if they're like your friend. Nah, man. Just makes it even more awkward. Makes it more awkward. So here we have a guy looking up at a couple of females just digging him out of a hole here. Are they putting him in? They're digging him out. I'm not exactly certain, but it's an interesting angle to say the least here. Yeah. Maybe they're grave robbing and they just barged into his home inside of a grave. Maybe he's dead. I don't know. Hey man, I said I'd show you a bunch of anime clips out of context, but I don't know everything that goes on in this stuff. I'm sorry. Well, this one's at least comedy. Maybe it'll be romantic if I give him a kiss instead of a slap. Nope, it's slapping time. My Moggy, just slap him up, man. Just slap up my boy Tadano just like that. But a booty slap, you know, that could also work. Be romantic, but also slapping. Just saying. Nothing wrong with a good booty slap. Why are you approaching me? And, oh, that's a very ominous approaching right there. I like that JoJo reference. I have no idea what this is from. I don't even know the circumstances. Is that man about to get yiffed? Rough life, man. I'm sorry, brother. Some people just bound to get yiffed. I mean, he literally had an 8-pack. That's just cheating. An 8-pack? How do you get more than 6? Turn yourself in, or the girl gets it. Oh, no! Is this Aho girl? What is this? Is this how you get lollicots to turn themselves in? You threaten their lolly? Hakari, right away, mother, as she holds up this child and they roll her up into a little freaking burrito. I'm reminded of that one little comic of how to make a sad girl into a happy one. And it's like hug her and then, you know, roll her up into a little sushi burrito and it's all nice and wholesome. And then there's that one little extra one where they say fluff her down. And, well, I can't really show that little edit. I'll teach that uppity transfer student the pleasure of the flesh. Mito, no! What are you doing, Mito? No! Obviously, that's from Food Wars. And she means that she's cooking some food. Like, she was good at cooking meat. What else would you mean by that? Why, Food Wars is not just about foods, but about boobas? What? Are the panties I gave you happy and healthy? Yes, they're very happy. I feed them every day. I take care and nurture them like they were my own panties. I forgot the name of it, but it was like a perverted student council president one. And it was a lot of good fan service in there. There was a lot of very, very horny fan service in there. It was over the top. Okay, yeah, this one from My Hero where Pinky just has Mineta strapped up to the TV and making him watch some stuff. How is that acceptable in a Hero Academy? I don't know what is, but when I see Pinky in just that sweater, I'm not sure if she's wearing pants. And I want to kind of imagine she's not. You know she is, but maybe just the possibility of them not being there. It's just so attractive. It is Schrodinger's pants. It's okay. Neither of you are at fault. It's the author that's messed up in the head. That darn dirty author. Man, that must suck when your own work is just insulting you. It's just like, hey, wait a minute. What the frick, man? But then again, I guess my videos often insult me and show me an unflattering light, so maybe I am also guilty of this. Shut up. I'm thinking. Yes, goddamn. What is this even situation? What even is this situation? I think that's enough out of context manga/anime for a bit. Maybe it's got you interested in some series. I'm sure the comment section's gonna be like, sauce of this such timestamp out there, and hey, it gets you talking in the comment section, which then again gets me good analytics. Nice. If you subscribe and maybe like the video, that's also good for me, and it helps me keep this stuff going. Because I like introducing anime and fun in different ways, and this is a good way to do it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you beautiful sons of guns again next time.
You crazy mother.
My time is close to coming. Do I stand still or try to fight? Follow me into the sky. Let's hold our breath till we die. I just wish it was for something. Follow me, we can take this city on. Follow me, this is what you're waiting for. My eyes are close to shutting. This is the turning point tonight. Follow me into the sky. That these clouds are so high. I'm not jumping off of nothing.
Hopefully everyone enjoyed those videos. They've been educational and mess around, I guess. A decent amount of ones actually. About those.
You'll find no sex.
See what Pokemon has to say. Hopefully it's something good or entertaining.
All in all, there's really nowhere else for you to go.
16 issue. No, that wasn't today. So I found a bug where the our past upload go through things. Nice to know. Hopefully that was. During the event, travelers can launch on the dimension on the top of pulses to obtain scores. If you can climb out and name a card, you reach a certain amount, which I'll probably not reach. The event starts in 2 days. It ends like 3 weeks from now. Or something. Let's get to co-op for this one. We did adventure on 20 above. Well, it's gonna be interesting.
It's hard to remain on dry land for so long. Never quite seem to get my land legs back.
I have max version. Today's valid and gold.
Take your
I do not. There's no more looking like 237. It's kind of good today. But I have a feeling it's not. Yeah, that's what I thought. Today is Wednesday. Uh, 2 days from now. Right. Can't talk about this weapon. Could get talent bucks on PUBG. Also a good idea. And it's over there. Let's go do that.
Adventure time! Odds revealed by...
That feels good.
Back
gotcha!
That was below par. The hunter becomes the hunted.
Off we go! I'm going in! Take this! By royal decree...
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Take this! Back at ya! Haven't won yet.
Go. Faster? Okay.
Back off!
Oz, reveal thyself!
To ashes! Take this!
Adventure time!
Oz, reveal thyself!
Eyes on me!
Go. Hi.
To ashes!
By royal decree!
Apart. Diligence. This one. If I had to choose, it would be these. Do like double the moral I have. Maybe I can get close by doing commissions.
Reveal thyself! Wings of darkness! Come, sever night from day! Guys... Play...
When stuck on a deserted island, rain is a precious source of drinking water. There's no need for it now, though.
I think that Minotaur is glitched.
Not bad.
Wheel of life. Click. Faster.
Take this! Let's light it up!
Life goes on.
Gotcha!
Rise.
Take this!
Tigerfish! Get it while it's hot! Success!
Cheap and tasty chop suey!
Should I save this money or invest it?
Ad Astra Abyss.
Got the hot 20 crystal.
New stock at Sego Antiques?
Thank you so very much, lady.
The key here is consumer psychology.
I've got a bunch of interesting gadgets, all from my time with the crooks. I've got a bunch of interesting gadgets, all from my time with the crooks.
Why'd they have to keep...
Where has Master gone this time?
To tell me what you need.
That's what happens.
I was about to say, like, did I really get this one?
Cold beer after a hard day's work. Nothing like it.
This route...
That's what happened.
If you ever... This realm is truly beginning to thrive. I cannot help but be stirred.
If you ever want to trade tactics, I'm always ready.
This realm is... If you ever have any questions about the realm within, you may ask me.
What we're doing now? Huh? What else is one would like to do?
It's hard to remain on dry land for so long. Never quite seem to get my land legs back. If you ever want to trade tactics, I'm always ready.
I'll watch your back.
This isn't good.
Wheel of Life.
Come on. Darn. I tried to do it last second, but never seemed to work.
Go.
Splitter Razor destroys the rocks. Hit the bastard. Cool.
Back at ya! Take this!
He's back! He's back!
Back at ya!
Go. By Royal Midnight Phantasmagoria!
Eyes on me!
Life goes on. thyself. By royal decree.
As you wish, main Fräulein.
Power that ended Heiston!
Wheel of life.
None of them hit me. I didn't realize. Oh, it hit Jesus Christ. Landed and somehow dodged. Well, that was like...
Keep back!
I think I want to call him here. It's much yesterday, so I'll see you guys tomorrow, but I'm gonna find someone to do it. I think we'll write this person. Hope you guys enjoy the stream. Sorry it's not a long one. It's a short one today, but I'm way too tired. So, hope to see you tomorrow. Hope you enjoy. Hope you enjoyed. I will see you tomorrow night. Hopefully I'll have more energy. Hope you have a wonderful day, night, morning, evening, afternoon, and enjoy your time without me.
How was it? Oh my god, I saw you on you were on